But if you only ever write down your withdrawals,
the screen that displays all the battery information went out of whack.
You don't ever counter that with what you're putting back in.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to look like you have no money in your account.
It's true. Used to work. Now,
because there's no way to account for that money that's going back in. And that's what seems like is happening here. But again, it doesn't make sense that it's only happening, as far as I can tell, and I could be wrong here. It's one of those things we need to test. But based on what he said and what you're seeing, it seems like it's only happening if the percentage gets down to 0%,
right,
which would indicate that the shunt was working until it gets to 0, and then for some reason it's not working anymore. Right. And I've never seen a master shunt do that. So I don't know if that's like a setting that needs to be changed. And then just to be fair, I'm very much convinced that there's a master shunt on there somewhere. I have no idea where it is, but I also could be wrong. I don't know how I could be wrong, because otherwise I have no idea how that EasyView 5 is even trying to display a state of charge. Because on an EasyView 5, it doesn't automatically display anything. You have to tell it what to display, and it will only display the information that it sees available from something else in the system. So there is something that is reporting to it that is opening the option for us to even have a state of charge on that display.
Right.
And again, there's two things that can do that. There is a master shunt and there is a master volt battery. Outside of that, I'm not aware of any other way to even get the EasyView to display a state of charge.
Okay.
So it's not master volt batteries, and that leaves us with it has to be a shunt, but who knows? I learn new things about master volt every day. Maybe this is going to be one of those situations.
The screen that displays all the battery information went out of whack. Here's the screen. And this state of charge, where it shows all the information about the battery. Now, the state of charge used to work. Now it just doesn't work. I'm getting power, so they're charging. You can see they're charging, but the state of charge, how much juice the battery has, is not working. So this was working. I remember it was working when I was surveying the boat, but now it's not working. So now I spend a total of 3 hours on the phone with this company, Mastervolt, trying to diagnose and troubleshoot this, but I can't find the master shunt, which is like a little box, and no clue where that is. So that's where we're at. I'm going to get an electrician or something, and we'll go from there.